Hi guys, I'm here with Aaron from Billy Talent. Hi,
hello.
Aaron.
How are you doing?
Thank you for participating to the Drum Brother.
My pleasure.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Cool. So Aaron, can you talk about a little bit about your drumming history? Like, why did you start it, and what pushed you to be here today?
It really goes back to just watching music videos as a really young boy when I was 8 or 9, just sitting on the corner of my bed and just watching, The Cult or AC/DC, just, tapping along with my hands and my feet, and just thinking, wow, I think I could do that. And then just from that just instant, it was just, hitting everything and renting drums and, scraping up enough money to finally buy a drum kit and playing in bands and just playing with whoever I could play with at a really young age. And then I've been playing with Billy Talent for 20 years now, so yeah.
Cool. So you just came like did you had a kind of career, you started playing different bands and then you end up in Billy Talent?
It was not a career at all. It was just, we were in high school, so it was grade 9, it was just fun. It was just playing in basements and playing in little halls that we would rent out. And we as Billy Talent, we were Pez before. 1993 is when we started, and we played for close to 10 years before we got any sort of recognition. So we were all 17 when we started, and then we were 27 when we got any sort of recognition. So we all had day jobs and just dealt with the daily rituals of life, being that age.
That's pretty cool. So it's like something you used to for passion before everything. You didn't was it something you wanted to become a job? Like you were pushing it to becoming a job, or it just happened?
It was always a dream. It was always, I would work my job, and the dream would be to be the drummer of a successful band. I would have people. I used to work on an assembly line building cars where you made really good money, and I had so many people on the line that would say you're never gonna make more money than you make here. I used to be in a band too, but it's just not realistic. And you hear that from your parents, you hear that from people you're working with, from everybody. And then I just kind of just said, okay, whatever. But that would never deter me or the other 3 guys in the band from just always. We would rehearse 4 or 5 times a week, and it was just always ingrained in us to always get together and always play and always try to record and always try to put on shows, and it was just part of us.
Yeah, cool. And have there been difficult moments in your career where you said I don't know, maybe this is not gonna work, this is just not a waste of time, but
There's been many difficult moments, but the band was always the constant. You know what I mean? I got diagnosed with MS in 1998, so at that point I'm still working on an assembly line. I'm still playing with my band in front of 4 people every second week, and my medicine is a lot of money, and the place I work at covers the medicine. And when I quit the job, my mom was so upset with me, just because she was worried about me, so but it was always the dream to quit the job and start touring, and we ended up getting that opportunity, and we all just jumped on it right away.
Well, you're here today, so
yeah, definitely.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome, cool. And drumming wise talking, what was your preparation? You just studied? Was self-taught, or?
It was self-taught. It was just listening to music and watching music videos. And that's why I really gravitated towards bands like AC/DC and The Cult and Rage Against the Machine. It was all simple, hip-hop style drum beats over rock music, and I've always just loved that style of drumming, because I really think as a drummer, you should be trying to make people tap their foot or bob their head or maybe move, you know what I mean?
Cool. And you playing punk rock or any kind of rock music in which you have to you have to hit hard on drums. And is there any like preparation you do before, like a warm up, or there's anything you think is important for you to do before going on
Yeah,
stage?
I do my warm ups and my stretches, and it's very simple stuff. It's I just do single stroke 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 100. 1, 2 with a metronome at 62, and then I do to 100, and then 1, 2, 3, and I do that to 100, and then I go 1, 2, 3 up to 100, and then I speed the metronome up to about 70. 1, 2, and I just do that cycle. I do that twice. It takes about 20, 25 minutes, and then the three of us, I have this little practice set up, and we run through about 6 or 7 songs, like right before we go on stage, so we're all kind of loose before we walk out on stage. And then it's a 90-minute set is pretty taxing on your body, so I really have to make sure that I stretch and do my warm-ups before I get on. It just makes that a little bit easier.
Yeah, even because playing shows like every night for like lots of days, like for months and stuff, it gets your body tired, and you're on tour, so you don't get like sleep and stuff like that. So you have to.
My hands are doing good. My hands are usually really cut up and.
Yeah. But they're good now.
Yeah. I'm happy.
That's good. Yeah. So do you think the most important thing for a musician is to, or for a drummer, for a musician, is to like practice a lot, or are there any other stuff that you think a musician should do, like to get on the track, like even promoting themselves or listening to music more than just playing it, something like that? I don't know.
As long as you're passionate about something, you just do whatever you feel is the right way to do it. It's kind of a hard thing to explain. I get to play live concerts in front of people in different countries all over the world, and it's my favorite thing to do in life, so I really take it seriously and don't take it for granted. I'm not getting wasted and not sleeping, and it's hard work because you have to travel so much, and you can some people can function getting drunk all the time, some people can't, some people do drugs, some people, it's just figure it out, but always remember that it's all about that 90 minutes or 30 minutes or 60 minutes, that the rest of the day doesn't mean anything. It's just, if you can figure out how to put on the best show that you can every single night, then so be it, as long as you're not letting your bandmates down or the fans down.
Very nice, cool. And some advices to like young kids that starting to get into music, or anybody who's trying to get into music business, like as a job. I
guess the best piece of advice is to find like-minded people who all have the same goals and the same ambitions. It's a shame if you're in a band for 5 years and you put all this legwork into it, and it takes a long time before you can get a fan base. Sometimes doesn't take too long, but if you find out 5 years in that the bass player wanted to be a doctor and was going to be going to school and quitting the band, then that's something that you should try to find out before you invest so much time into a band. Because like I said, with us, we were 10 years, we went from being 17 to 27 and having nothing, and you heard so much from the parents and the other people, like that you're never going to do it, so you're just trying to prove them wrong. But we never really second guessed ourselves either, though. Even when we were 10 years in, we were still always knew we could do it, and then hard work and perseverance really mean a lot. Like, it's a lot of hard work, and it's just stick to your guns and find like-minded people, and you can really do anything.
Cool.
Write good songs too.
Yeah. That's important.
Most important.
Cool. Thank you very much, Aaron.
Awesome.